The welcome sign is out at the Las Vegas Convention Center for the NACS trade show. That's the National Association of Convenience Stores. Frankly, I wasn't aware of such an association till I looked at the calendar. It was founded in 1961, and did you know there are 151,000 convenience stores in the United States? The show is large, 1,100 exhibitors. We're going to start in the North Hall. It may be the only part of the show that we're able to see this year. When the show returns to Las Vegas, we'll see the rest of it. This is the Mott Marketing, your general merchandise connection, and they have all kinds of things. If you've ever been to one of those truck stops with huge stores, this is the kind of thing you might see. Everything from toys to candy, and it looks as if, I'm not sure whether Mrs. Fields is part of this or her. Here's Big Ideas Marketing, and Mrs. Fields, oh my goodness, there are cookies. I don't know whether we can avoid having a sample. Mrs. Fields was always an idea that I said, why didn't I think of that? We all love chocolate chip cookies. And here we go with a protein bar called Natural Evolution. And there are samples here. I can tell you which one will taste better though, Mrs. Fields. I was attracted to this setup and wondered what it was. And the nice young lady here explained it to me that this particular setup in a convenience store would be like buying a gallon of milk. There would be no interaction with the people who work in the store. You would simply pick up what you want, and what you might pick up is a phone, one of the inexpensive like $10 to $50 phones, and minutes, and then you would go home and put it all together and start using the phone. Now this would be great if you needed a phone temporarily. Let's say you're visiting Las Vegas and you left your phone in Indianapolis, and so you need a phone, and so you would pick it up here at a convenience store and handle the whole thing yourself. Not being a cigar smoker, there's a lot I have to learn, and I didn't realize there were filtered cigars. I thought I was born with these, called a love handle. Let me see the lady here. Oh, would you show again?
Ma'am, you want to be famous?
Yeah.
Not really.
Not famous, but show us how it works. It just goes on the back of the phone and you stick your fingers through, and you can talk and text. Sure, sure.
Okay. It's called the love handle. Fits on any device. Fits on your phone, case, or tablet. Simply take the 3M VHD bond off the back. Peel and stick. A 5-year-old can do that. Yeah. Peel it off the back. Just place it where you want it, normally in the center bottom of the phone. Press it, hold it. Keep it firm for about 10 or 15 seconds. Once it's done, you'll be able to slip your finger through, flip it around the back of your hand, hold your glass of whatever your favorite beverage is. Great for selfies. Love Handle, available at lovehandle.com.
Okay, thank you. Lovehandle.com. Energy drinks are all the thing, and here is one called OK, and the gentleman here is giving out plenty of samples. I know you can see the lights here, but you can't probably see the sign above, which is Warner Wireless. And if you've never seen a display like this, here it is. These are all car chargers. Looks like they would be retail for $9.99, and each one is labeled, such as smartphone 5, iPhone 5, etc. Compatible with, these are all smartphones, etc. And they've got several displays here. And these are micro USB chargers, all kinds of them. If you need a quick charger and you have a car with you. Exhibit, and I noticed this sign called Bruce T. And I'm not sure what they have here. Oh, muscle and fitness, and well, sadly, Mr. Lee is no longer with us. But anyway, Bruce T. That's something. Have you ever heard of brownie brittle? This is Sheila G's brownie brittle, and the pieces that are available for tasting are down here, and they taste just fine. The gentleman told me that if I go to convenience stores in Las Vegas, I'll find pickle in a pouch, but I was unaware of it. And Van Holten's Pickle in a Pouch has been around for a long time. This is a Wisconsin company, and here are the pouches. If you're in a car and you have a yen for pickles, or your wife is pregnant and she wants a pickle at 3 a.m., find pickle in a pouch. Free Gel America. These are folks who sell ingredients for milkshakes, smoothies, etc. And I tasted this. It is a coffee smoothie, and it was quite delicious. This lovely young lady is giving away energy chocolate. Well, that sounds fine. You take 3 of these little buttons, and that's worth 45 calories, she said, and it is also equivalent to 1 cup of coffee. So if you don't like coffee but you love chocolate, try Chocolate Energy. Energems is what they're called.
Energems.
This is Reichel Foods, and they have what is called dippin' sticks, and there are sliced apples and caramel. So if you like a healthy snack, I said, well, how long do these last in the store? He said about 2 weeks. So you got to get them in and sell them fast, and I suppose they are a delicious snack. I wasn't aware that incense was being sold in convenience stores, but maybe so. And I tried this one called pumpkin spice, and it smelled absolutely delicious. This is Wild Berry, the company. Every exhibitor has a story. This is Stone Ridge Orchards, located outside of Seattle, and they have been around for a while, and they sell to grocery stores, Whole Foods, etc. But just for this show, this is the first time they developed these smaller packages. How much would they be retail?
The average retail price on these everything is line price would be $2.99.
$2.99, and I tried one of the cherries dipped in chocolate because there are samples here. Quite delicious. My goodness. I think I could go to my 7-Eleven convenience store and eat for hours. Beef jerky is everywhere, and it's at this trade show too, and folks are taking samples of sausage as well, and here we have lots of different flavors of beef jerky: honey glaze, sea salt, old-fashioned, teriyaki. Who doesn't love beef jerky? Okay, here's an exhibit I didn't expect to see. Live Canadian night crawlers, and Eric here was explaining to me that, what, you ship all over the country?
Everywhere but Hawaii.
And how big are these night crawlers? Worms, right?
Well, what I would call an average size night crawler might be, 5-6 inches. That's an adult night crawler. We would call it.
What's an adult? How long does it take to grow them, or whatever?
We say it takes about 4 years for them to mature to a point where they'll grow that reproductive ring that is typical with a night crawler. But they can be as old as 20 years old.
I never knew that. We're in Las Vegas now. There is a lake nearby.
Yes, a very big lake.
Do you have any places where your night crawlers are being sold in Las Vegas?
Yes, they're actually sold at the Las Vegas Walmart.
I'll be darned. And when you ship them, he was explaining to me, you see the coolers over there?
Yep, it's a cooler with frozen jug of ice, and that will go anywhere in the country, and the worms will arrive alive. That's our guarantee.
And then once they get there, do they stay alive?
As long as they're kept in a refrigerator, they'll live within that cup for the length that the food will survive. So the colder the temperature, the slower the metabolism on the night crawler, which means they eat slower. So you can get 6 to 8 weeks of shelf life out of a typical cup of bait.
Okay, and I think night crawlers are still the best bait, right?
They're the #1 selling bait in the country.
Okay, Eric, thank you very much. Didn't expect to see you here.
Well, you're very welcome, Diane.
clean up on aisle 4, and the gentleman says, use a Bissell. Here is the stuff on the floor. I don't know whether he can... Yeah, go ahead. He says you want to see an even better demo. Oh, this is the big stuff. Aha! Oh my goodness. The cans, the bottles, everything.
Everything, you name it.
Little too big for home, but there's no cord.
No cord.
No cord. This is battery operated?
Battery operated, rechargeable.
How much would it cost a store to buy one?
Cost the store, it's at the show it's $15.99.
Okay.
Outside of the show it's $2,000.
Ah, big deal. Have you sold many? Have you sold some?
Yep, a lot of them.
Yeah, well that's a big savings, $500. A nice rack is big business in Las Vegas. Here at the convention we're talking about new racks to display products. This is a new item here, and here's some more. And forgive me for my double entendre there. And here are wine displays and shelving, and this is a booth called the Rack Doctors. I stopped here at this sign because the names were so cute. You can see here at this exhibit, it looks as if there are beer cans, and the company is Oskar Blues Brewery. They do make beer in Colorado and North Carolina. They are known for putting craft beer in cans. Dale's Pale Ale, Yellow Pills as in Pilsner. They also have restaurants and a mountain bike company. So, and they're very creative. Look at the names here. Old Chub Nitro, Deviant Dale, Station 3, etc. So this is Oskar Blues Brewery, and by the way, their mountain bike company is the name beer spelled backwards. So you're driving across country and you have a yen to stop for dinner and something's missing. Ah, some wine. And here you can pick up little mini bottles and glasses of wine. This is the #1 selling single-serve wine in convenience stores called Copa de Vino. Love new products. This is ET Video, and the gentleman here will explain his new product.
Yeah, we have the car vent mount.
It's called what?
A car vent mount.
Car vent mount.
So you will put your phone on there, and so when you're driving, you have a place to secure your cell phone, put it right into the car vent. You can put it in any position you want. Great for if you're doing directions on the phone, like GPS, answering a phone hands-free, or listening to music. So
does it fit the new phones? Does it fit the new big phones?
It will fit the big phones too.
Okay, show the picture so we can in the vent. There we go. That's how it works. I'll be darned. Just thought a vent was a vent. Didn't know it could hold. Then this is $8. $8.
Very reasonable price too.
And it's called a car
vent mount.
Car vent mount by ET Video.
Yeah, sold through ET Video. The company's fuse box, but sold through ET Video.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Can't beat this name, Captivating Headgear. Does anybody still use lighters? Well, I guess they do, because look at this display. These are snap lighters. And there are a lot of them. So we all know Red Bull, and they have quite the large exhibit here, including a DJ and a truck with a bull and videos and big signs and lots of folks standing around. If you haven't had a kind bar, you have missed a good taste. They're not inexpensive, but they have lots of ingredients you've heard of, says the sign, and they are here with bunches of samples. Hello, hello. Lifestyle condoms are here, and I guess they would be, because at a convenience store you must have everything. In particular, if you're on your way to the motel and you want to have a lovely night, not a night of regret, you want a lifestyle condom. Yes, convenience stores sell cigarettes. Lorillard is here, and they also are selling or advertising Blue, B-L-U, electronic cigarettes. Blue Plus, I believe they said available in November. Apparently the 5-Hour Energy folks are celebrating 10 years, and they had lots of giveaways, pens and little samples, and even a carrying case to carry your little samples. 5-Hour Energy. Carolina Nut Company has lots of varieties of nuts, and I tried one called jalapeno, like a jalapeno peanut, and it was spicy. Nestle is here, and on this part of the booth they're talking about waters of all kinds. Over here we're talking about Nestea and Jimmy Buffett brands of that. And I'm going to head in the opposite direction though. Oh, look at, they have, everybody is in these pink dresses. Interesting. Jimmy Buffett's Island Tea, and it'll wash down everything else I've been eating at this show. The tea I had, peach mango, was delicious, and I'm told these Jimmy Buffett Trade Winds teas will be available in February of next year. You never know who you're going to see on the convention floor. Don't you love this spelling? Trendsetter Inc. Look at all these brands under the Dr. Pepper Snapple group, a very colorful exhibit. Samples, and folks being very busy. I'm in the Dr. Pepper Snapple group booth, and this is the College Football National Championship Trophy. Didn't know what it was. However, folks who come and want their picture taken, like these two gentlemen, this young man will take the picture, and I guess they'll post it on Facebook and all kinds of things. The vendor has to be in the picture, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Clearly what happens at this show is that every product you might see in a convenience store is here with their own exhibit and sometimes samples and often pictures, and it is quite a fun show to attend. Okay, here's the biggest crowd of the day. And what booth do you think this would be? Aha, Budweiser. And there are folks getting samples as if they have never tasted Bud before. Ever heard of Zoom e-cigarettes? Well, they exist and they are at this show. Cliff Bar and Company are here. They're from Emeryville, California, a privately owned company, and they're giving away samples of energy bars and neat bags. I got one, and I had to ask why all the gears in this display. And the gentleman said many athletes use their bars, and these are all bike parts. And what an attractive and meaningful display, I think. Ever had a turbo truffle? Well, they're here. It's supercharged. It's supposed to be a truffle with extra caffeine, keep you awake. As I said earlier, when I tried another brand of chocolate with lots of caffeine, this is the way to go. Coleman Company is one that we know for making camping gear, but they are soon to also have some kind of meat snacks, some jerky, and this young man works for the company that will be making the jerky for them, and he will be doing it in Michigan. So look for Coleman to expand its offerings. The Mars Company has a local establishment called Ethel M that we love. But anyway, Mars Chocolate North America says in 2013, MCNA reduced its energy use by more than 7% and water use by more than 10%. 8 out of 10 MCNA factories have achieved zero waste to landfill, employing cutting-edge environmental standards that will help the Topeka plant achieve an LEED rating. Solar Gardens in New Jersey and Nevada provide power to our manufacturing plants. So Mars is indeed trying to be socially responsible. Another great slogan, Wrigley, creating simple pleasures to brighten everyone's day. Skittles, Starburst, Orbit, Extra, Juicy Fruit, Altoids, and even a film and a place for a couple people to sit. The company's called Partners, and don't we love the name of these crackers? It's Get Moving Crackers. Whole grain, I believe. Anyway, so while you're eating the crackers, you can get the message, get moving. Johnny Almond Nut Company comes to Las Vegas from Michigan, and my goodness, this is a favorite product of many people. We have a friend who's allergic to nuts, and I always felt sorry that he couldn't enjoy what we enjoy. My husband and I go to New York from time to time, and we love to stop at those corner carts where they have the warm almonds. But enough of that. This is my last aisle at the NACS show. My time is up, and I have seen probably not even half the show. Didn't attend any of the educational sessions either, but this show will most likely return to Las Vegas, and if I'm still around, this is one show I will not miss, and I will come hungry.